Hello, Mr. Jumbeer. This is another video, and this one is about currency. Some of my friends were like, "How the fuck you getting so much currency? Are you RMTing or something?" And then comments on some of my videos, "Are you RMTing? RMTing? Oh my god, look at this RMT." No. I'm just playing Trial of the Sekhemas. I'm not doing a single Vaal temple, and that's how I'm making my currency. So let's go over where my currency comes from. I drop like a shit ton of Against the Darkness from doing Trial of the Sekhemas, and their base price of 45 plus divines right now. I sometimes drop jewels there, or accessory parts, or gears, and I sell it for hundreds of divines. Then if I move down a little bit, you can see that I'm making gears, I'm making rings, selling it for hundreds, thousands of divines. And then I go down, Timeless Diamond, 40. Like, it just 40, 40, 40, 400. I dropped an All Rod, 300. Then I go down my Grand Spectrum, 40 plus, 40, 40. And there, 5,000 divines from, like, a jewel that dropped from the boss.
This is not the future I had foreseen.
How easy you can control time and still lose. Weak. Pathetic.
It had an LE damage with Spirit. And then here 400, 200, 200, 2,000. And look, it's like hundreds, if not thousands of divines. There another Time Lost Diamond with Spirit, 1,500 plus div.
Seems like a good deal.
I didn't have the damage S on it, sadly. And there, look, Time Lost Diamonds, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. And then Relics, 30, 30. And it just shit continues going. Another fur attacks, 50. And then 60 from a jewel. And 100 for a ring, 100 for a body armor. Another 700 Time Lost Diamond. I think there was a double damage ass. Then back here it was a little bit cheaper, like the price doubled in like a week, and then a shit ton of more relics and shit I've sold, and this list just goes on and on and on and on, of hundreds if not thousands of divines that I make. So you don't need to be a guru to play this or a guru to make a lot of divines. You can just focus on one mechanic and one mechanic alone, and you make a lot of money from doing that. That's how PoE2 works. You run one mechanic and you just no life it, and that's how you max out your builds. You can do, like for instance, Abyss. You can do Hideout Warrior. You can do your Vaal Temple. There's like so many things you can do. And I personally just like running Trial of the Sekhemas, and that's it. Like, that's literally it. That's all I do. And then sometimes I run a couple of maps for fun to kill some shit. But most of my currency, Trial of the Sekhemas. And then what do I do in Trial of the Sekhemas? It's very easy. I do this. I do Desperate Alliances. I run multiple relic quant, relics. I'm using 4 seal relics. I sometimes swap out one Amphoria for one of those hasted urns to get another 20%. But you're mostly just hard farming for the Desperate Alliances.
Hey.
And you can also get this from this, which is Zero. You can sell this for a 900 div, and it also drops. And this sells mostly for like 600 instead of 900. Pretty nice. But you can also drop Temporalis key. This does not sell right now, and let's see if I type in mirror. It does not sell right now. Like, this also drops, and what this does is if you go into the Reliquary Vault, you instantly get the Temporalis. What you can also get is a Last Flame, which sells for 3 mirrors. You can get multiple jewels that sell over 1,000 div, and you can get multiple jewels that sell over 5,000 divines. So the Trial of the Sekhemas is really nice. You can do around 40 runs a day. You get at least 1 spirit jewel a day, selling for over 1,500 div. you can make over 2,000 divines a day running Trial of the Sekhemas if you're running it the whole day, like 10 hours, 15 hours. You can make thousands of divines. So I'm just saying, you don't really need to run Vaal Temple to make that amount of currency. You don't need a crazy build to run it. You just like focus on one mechanic and just no life it. Okay, this is my relic setup. So I'm using Amphoria with 45 max honor, 40 honor res. I'm using 4 Seal relics with 20 quant and 10 movement speed. I'm using a Desperate Alliance and another Amphoria with 45-40. You can also change one of them for an Earn relic to get another 20% relic quant and 10 movement speed if you're confident that your build can take it. And then you just farm Desperate Alliances, which is the final boss. Okay, if you're running Hourglass and you see rare monsters, if you kill them the time will go down, which is pretty nice. That's how you can quickly do the Hourglass challenges. Okay, sometimes you have to make choices. What are like really nice things to look at and things that are really bad? If you're new at the game, having the reduced light radius will literally fuck you over because you don't know the way. I don't really have to use the map, so it doesn't matter to me, but to other players it would be really bad. Also, for instance, this gain random minor affliction when you venture a Manicat Shrine. So whenever you pick honor, like you're getting your honor back, you take another affliction, and sometimes the afflictions can stack up and ruin your day. So this might also be not great. Merchant price is not a big deal. The best rooms to run is Chalice, Ritual, and Escape. And after that comes the Hourglass and then Gauntlet. Gauntlet is like one of the best rooms if you have Temporalis because you can just zoom through it. If you don't have Temporalis, you're better off running an Hourglass instead. The reason why the ritual ones are like really nice is you only have to like kill those mobs that are like empowering those portals. You just like run through it, kill those that empower the portal, and then you can just instantly finish it, which is like really easy. You don't really have to use any brain cells, you just like kill them, and then the trial's over. Sometimes you get rooms like this in Ritual where you just kill one rare and it's done, which is also like really nice. Most of the other bosses don't really care. Like, they spawn in, and with most builds you can just insta-kill them. So, I don't recommend staying there and look for his drop. Instead, you're better off just instantly going here and look for good buffs. The 3 best buffs, in my opinion, are this one, this Ornate Dagger, which gives you 50% more damage. And then the second best will be 40% movement speed, and the third best will be 30% increased effect of all your non-unique relics, which gives you more relics at the very end. Also, something to look out for is the all-seeing eye, that you can see the whole sanctum at once. It's really good. See one room ahead, or maybe get higher defenses if you're running a lot of ES. Then there's also maximum honor, which you can also take 25 maximum honor, and those are like really good boons to pick. Okay, this is exactly what I was looking for. Monsters remove 5% of your life, mana, and ES on hit. This can literally fuck you over. This is probably one of the worst afflictions in this whole game that you can get. This, together with that whenever you get an affliction, you get an additional affliction, are the 2 worst ones you can get. The reason why this is really bad is because later in like the 3rd trial, and there you're getting fucked over by this. In the 3rd trial, there's like those spot monsters with the projectiles that they shoot from above them. If they hit you full out with that, you can get one-shotted. Also, this counts also towards the traps. So let's say you're standing in the middle of a flame trap, or let's say you're standing inside of those like lava balls, and it triggers per 0.1 second, 5% damage, you're dead in 1 second. you're in there for 1 second and you're fully dead. So just try to not run this if you can. Like, if you have to play it really safe. Also on the final boss, if he is in his second phase, because you didn't kill him quick enough, he shoots a lot of projectiles, and guess what? All those projectiles also get killed by this, so it can shotgun you. If you're running an ES stacker build, or a mana stacker build, you don't have to care about those, like, you have no armor, or you have no evasion. If you're mana stacking, you also don't have to care about minus 50 defenses. You just don't have to care about that, because defenses does not consider mana. It considers armor, evasion, and energy shield, just so you know. But if you're an ES stacker and you pick 50% less defenses, you lose half of your honor. So just keep that in mind. When you're at the final boss, Zekroth, there's also something you have to know. There's like a timer in which the fight starts. It's pretty much like 10 seconds, and in that 10-second frame he takes less damage. So if you're, let's say you're not like, if you're not think you can like insta kill him, you could just sit back and just wait a moment. Just count to 10, and once you're done counting, then rain down all your attacks on him, and it just insta kills them. Because if you're fighting him inside of the time frame, you do less damage. It's 10% less damage per second. So, yeah. It's just nice to know. Also, if you're at the end here, just look for Grand Spectrum first. If there's no Grand Spectrum, like right now there's no Grand Spectrum, then look for Time Lost. If there's no Time Lost, as you can see there's also no Time Lost, what I mostly then take is Mysterious or Royal. So if you take Royals, you're guaranteed to get jewels. If you're taking like the silver one, it's mostly also Royal. For the small ones, you're always looking for the Relic cache, so you get small relics. And the small relics are the best ones: Mysterious, Small Relic, and then Royals. So there's like nothing great, man. I'm sad. Arsonist can get currency, but it's not that great. It's just RNG with the currency. Sometimes it gives you divine, sometimes it gives you nothing. And that's kind of it for the chests. Then once you're done and you see there's nothing great on this item, like sometimes you know it's something good, like if you have a damage ass, if you have spirit, and those kind of things, that's a lot of currency. If it's just like a random thing, just look at the PoE2 trade and then look for non-corrupted versions of this. So 6 minutes ago somebody placed a 48 divine one, but 3 minutes ago somebody placed a 45 divine one. So what you could do is then you just put it on 46 dev, and this will basically sell within like 10-20 minutes, and you got 46 divines from a single run. So that is basically with the Against the Darkness how I sell it. I just like look at the price and then just place it in GG's.
Hail.